U92, U92SLC.com, Dre Rocka, and I got some special guests in the building.
Yes,
got my man Sliing and Gaga from Los de Valle
Yeah.
in the
sir.
building.
We here. Thanks for having us, bro.
Yeah, did I have to check you guys out early from school or what?
Nah, man.
Young guys, man.
Doing
Sling,
it.
how you doing today, man?
Doing good, man. I'm doing good. Trying to get on this grind and just keep it going.
Yeah, look at him. He already cussing. This is the exact problem that we had at the at Valley Fair Mall. So we had a Hispanic Heritage Month we were celebrating, and you guys came and performed. Gaga, you came with Los de Valle.
Yes.
And Sling, you came by yourself, solo dolo artist, but you guys make music together.
Yes, we do.
And Sling was up there cursing up a storm in front of all the families. And I had to be like, Sling, man, chill. And he had his whole crew there too. I was like, man, don't jump me. Please don't jump me.
Nah, man.
No, but you guys make really good music, so it was only
Appreciate
fitting that I reach out and have you guys come up, get to know you guys a little bit more. Sling, where are you from?
So I'm from Kearns, grew up in Kearns, a little bit of West Valley, but for the most part, Kearns, just living there, making music. And
How long have you been making music?
I've been making music for about 5 years now. Yeah, just recently switched it up though, like I want to say 4 months ago. And
Like the type of music?
yeah, the type of music, genre, language.
Pull that mic closer to you. See, we test these things out beforehand, and he goes back to reverting to the to the thing I told him not to do. Yeah, so you started off with what kind of music?
I would make rap mainly, but I would always mix it up, make like R&B, like some lovey-dovey stuff here and there. But right now, I just been doing corridos urbanos, the newer, genre coming up right now.
So it sounds like you don't like to be put in a box. It sounds like you want to be able to express yourself, what you're feeling.
Yeah, basically, I just like to express myself, no matter if it's rap or I would always produce beats too. More back then, I haven't right now, but I used to produce a lot, and I would always like to mix it up. I wouldn't like to be just considered a rapper, a singer. I like to just make music in general.
Yeah, I think that's the beautiful thing about music is like, yo, what do I feel today? Am I in love?
Yeah.
Because if I'm not in
Exactly.
love, why am I talking about love?
Yeah, exactly.
bro.
I'm heartbroken.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, man. I want my ice cream and my Netflix, all right? What about you, Gaga? What kind of music do you make?
Well, I kind of make like the same kind of music that Sling makes, but like more on the love side, like the heartbroken side, love side. And well, yeah, like I've been making music for like a year and like 4 months, so not too long, but it's going.
How did you get into it? How did you get into making music?
It's a funny story because my brother started off playing guitar. My brother Irvin.
Yeah.
He does requinto in our group. And what's it called? And he started learning how to play guitar because one of my uncle's friends was playing, and my brother like just started noticing it, and like he caught on, and he's like, I wanna have a guitar and I wanna learn too. So little by little, he started learning, and then like one day he was playing, and he was playing a song that I recognized, and I was like just me being like 11 years old.
Yeah.
I started humming to the song. I started singing it little by little, and my family and my brother especially like started noticing like that I kind of had a voice. So one day I was with my brother at my grandma's house, and he had a guitar there. My bad.
You good?
He had his guitar there, and we decided to record it. So we recorded like a quick little cover, and ever since that day we uploaded on YouTube, and to this day it has like 4,000 views, I think.
Dang.
Yeah, just that one cover started it all.
So where did you learn the guitar?
Well, I've only known how to play guitar for I want to say like a year and 6 months, a year and a half. And well, my brother's been playing guitar for five years already, and I learned from him. Cause when he first started, it didn't really catch my eye. Like I was just like, okay, whatever, got kind of annoyed because we shared a room and everything.
Yeah.
Like that, and he'd always be playing. I'd be like, bro, come on, like I'm trying to sleep or something.
Be like that.
He's like, how many times you gonna strum that?
Exactly, bro. And he was there for like hours just playing guitar, and like it got kind of annoying. But as I grew older, and I started catching on to it too, and I was like, you know what, I'll learn it too. So just like a year and a half ago is when I started.
Are you the baby in the family?
I'm the middle child.
Nice. So you got a younger brother?
I have a younger sister.
Sister, is she into music too?
She sings here and there. She sees us, and like she's asked me like, oh, can you play this one song that I like how you sing? And yeah, like I see it in her that she like she has that taste and like love for music too, which is pretty cool to see.
What about you, Sling? You got any family that's in the music?
Nah, not in the music. Nah, I just have one younger sister. Yeah, I'm the only one. Like out of the whole family, like that just came out just like on some I want to make music type stuff, you know.
So what does your family think of that? Being the only person doing it?
I mean, it was hard at first, definitely. Just not having that like support, like at home and stuff. It was always more like strangers telling me they like my music or like people from school, but as it just kept going, they kept seeing the passion I had for it, the time I was investing into it, dedicating to it, and they just been supporting. They've been very supportive right now, especially with this genre change. Now that they can understand it and this language, I make music in Spanish now, so now that they can understand it and they're like, oh, like it's pretty good, and they'll give me their opinions and stuff.
Going from hip hop to rapping to like R&B to now showing more of that Hispanic side, singing in Spanish and rapping in Spanish. Was there a hesitancy? Was like the homies like, yo, don't do that?
Surprisingly, that came from me, like the hesitating it, just not wanting to drop it, because I just felt like I was in too deep in this hip hop stuff, rap stuff. Like I felt like, man, if I just switch it up out of nowhere, like people are gonna be like, what is this guy doing? But when I showed my friends, they actually told me like, yo, this is like actually really good. Like, I feel like you could actually have more chance of popping off with this than with your other stuff, And they're like, your other stuff's good and all, but this hits different. And from there, it just was like, man, I'm gonna just try it.
So where did musical inspiration come for you, Sling?
It comes from, so growing up, I had two older uncles. Well, a lot of my uncles, they would always jam out, play the guitars, like rock and stuff like that, and they would always like to party. So, and me just being a little kid, I was always just there, just with all of them, just chilling, like watching them jam out. And I caught an ear for it. I would always watch like these big pop stars on TV, and I would always watch the music awards, and I would just be like, man, like I wish that could be me one day. And then I think around freshman year, I want to say, in high school is when I just was like, man, I went to a concert. I seen ASAP Mob actually. Oh, and that just like, it just made me like, man, I'm gonna just do it. Like I see the way they come out on stage, and it just was like I still have that image in my head to this day. Like, damn, I want to be just like that.
Was Yams there at that time?
No, it was after Yams. Yeah, after Yams.
Wow. So do you see, it was like Ferg there? And
yeah, the whole mob was there, and it was crazy. Like when they Rocky came out, the energy was just like, the railings, I was in the front, the whole railing fell over, and like it was just crazy. Like just because A$AP Rocky came out,
And then that's when Sling rushed the stage and he got body slammed by security.
Yeah, but ever since then, it just always stuck with me. Like, man, I'm gonna just try it, and here we are now. Just going. I mean, the past 4 months have been really good, and we just keep going right now.
So how do you guys keep going? How do you find motivation and inspiration to keep going? Those days where you don't want to pick up the guitar.
Man, I say sometimes it's not really you need the motivation. You need the discipline. Like you want this. Like it comes with you got to spend hours in the studio. Got to put in that work. I mean, there's days where we don't want to record, but we'll spend 4 or 5 hours in the studio till we don't want to be there no more. But the fact that we were there and got something started, something going, I mean, so that matters. That we keep it going, because if you stop for too long, you lose that motivation. Like, man, it could all just end right there.
What about you?
I feel like it's the same way, like just, and especially like to get motivated. I have Sling and like my homie Tony. Like every time we link up, we're always like, we gotta get back on this.
For sure, we all motivate each other for sure.
We all have each other's back in it, Like if Sling needs help writing something, like we're there and we'll let him know. If I need help writing, like I ask him, and it's just like that brotherhood motivation, basically,
And it's under the Pura Vida umbrella, right?
Pura Vida.
That's dope, man. Oh, there it is. Look at it. Yeah. You guys do got the merch on deck. So is everything in the house?
Right here. What was that?
Yeah, everything in the house. Like you guys make your own shirts and things like that.
No, we're just stocked up. We keep it stocked up so we can make sure we need any merch, anything, we got it.
Yeah, I know you brought me in a face mask. Thank you. Thought they were panties for a minute. I was like, what girl panties you stole? Oh, don't it feel like the panties? Yeah, they do. So you guys been doing music. What else do you guys do? What else what do you guys do for fun? Like, are you guys only music and that's it, or do you guys do other things?
Well, like outside of music,
Yeah.
I used to do boxing, and like boxing has like, I have an eye out for boxing, you know.
Oh, okay.
And I did boxing for, I want to say like 2-3 years, I think, and like ever since like I started going, and like I've just had a passion for boxing too. So like outside of music, like I love watching the fights, like Canelo and all that.
Oh yeah.
And like hitting the boxing gym every now and then.
So what gym did you train at?
There's one in Glendale called the Sorensen Center, and they have like a little gym called Louis Boxing Gym.
And you know what's crazy about the Sorensen Center, Glendale Rec, is my dad, when it first was built, he used to coach junior jazz there.
Damn.
Yeah, like because I grew up in Glendale.
Uh-huh.
So we this was like before we had a pool, before we had all the free weights.
Yeah.
This was like just a gym. Yeah, so I definitely can relate to that. Is there anybody in your family that boxed?
My
where'd
dad,
okay.
growing up, he did boxing, I believe, since he was like 14 to 18, so like a couple years too, you know.
Make sure you get up to that mic, brother.
Oh yeah, my bad. And he did boxing for a while, and he was gonna go pro, but he had us, you know. So he was like, I gotta put my time towards my kids. But yeah, definitely from my dad. My dad's the one that put us onto boxing.
You ever feel like I should go that route for my pops?
There's been times like recently a lot where I've been like maybe I should dedicate to boxing, you know, like just to try something new. But I have that love and passion for music, bro.
You can
Like,
do
I really
both.
do. Yeah,
You're
you
young,
can.
right?
Yeah,
We were
that's
talking
true.
about living in a box, right? Get outside that box. Pursue both.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of benefits from doing both. I mean, one, you can show people to come to your fight. You know what I mean? Come to your fight, support that. But then also, the next weekend, I'm going to be performing over here. Come support that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, the boxing will get you in shape and put you in shape for when you have to take that shirt off when you playing guitar.
On stage,
Yeah, when you're naked with just a guitar. Sorry if your mom's watching. I know she's watching. My bad. But I think that there's a lot to that. There's a lot to fighting and boxing in Mexican culture in general, right?
For sure.
There's a deep history with that. I think that's dope.
Yeah.
What's up, Sling? You ever box?
Nah, man.
He's like, just in the streets.
Something like that.
I would love to take a boxing class. Just train like maybe one
Try it
day.
out, man. Yeah.
Try it out.
It's sick, yeah.
You guys do UFC at all or just boxing?
Nah.
Nah, just boxing, bro.
Dang, the disrespect. They were like, no, you mentioned mixed martial arts in here. That's what's up. So Sling, what about you, man? Any other passions other than music?
Honestly, I really like to cut hair. I'm a barber, like apart from
Oh,
the music
dope.
and stuff. Yeah, I like to cut hair and I really like, you know, just getting people right and getting myself right with the haircuts. Since a young, and I started cutting hair when I was like 13. Just, you know, parents couldn't take me to the barber shop. I had some clippers at the house, so I was just like, man, I'm gonna just.
You figured
try
it out, huh?
Yeah, I just kept going from there. Yeah,
He's
just
looking at my
barbering.
hair having a heart attack. He's like, oh my God, do something with that. Yeah.
Nah, I just cut my hair off. Actually, I had long hair too. I just cut it off.
I remember
Like
you
a
with the
week
braids
ago.
at the concert.
I cut them off, I want to say like 2 weeks ago.
Why?
Man, I was just undecisive, you know. I didn't know if I still wanted it. I didn't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna just cut my hair.
Do you know your guys' image? Like what image you want to put out to the world as an artist?
Somewhat. I for sure want to have like a urban type image, you know, like on some ASAP Rocky, like, you know, that not so underground, but they have like a lot of that streetwear and stuff like that, you know.
Well, they create a lot of their own clothes.
Yeah.
Do you have interest in that?
Yeah, for sure. I'm always designing like shirts or like personal pieces and stuff, you know, that just for me to wear, like, you know, so people can be like, oh, where'd you get that? Oh, like, you know, I made it. You can't get it, bro.
I'm kind of jealous that you are a barber because low key, like I told myself during this quarantine, I was like, I just want to learn how to fade my son's hair. That's it. I bought the clippers off Amazon, you know, the gold ones,
Yeah.
$20. Bought it, got the whole kit, got the cape and everything.
Yeah.
Use it like once, I just don't have the discipline. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard to do hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Even a simple fade, to me, is hard.
It's hard for sure, but I mean, you know, it's like anything. It's gonna be hard at first, but you put your mind to it, it's easy.
This might be a silly question. You guys fathers?
Nah.
No. Y'all said like, nah, you
Luckily.
crazy. Slick said that like he had a scare. Slick definitely had a couple of scares.
Nah.
He was like, what day? Nah, that
When?
So no kids. Any you guys want like to have a family? You guys talk about
Yeah, for sure. I want to have a family one day. I want to have like 2 kids, you know. Just trying to find the lucky lady right now.
You single?
Yeah, I'm single right now.
All right, don't get caught up in these streets now.
Any ladies watching?
Shorty's gonna watch this and be like, what? What about you, Gaga?
We chilling.
Nah, bro, I'm single. I'm only 16, so I still got a little while before I wanna.
Got a lot of time to focus right now, bro. We don't need that.
Are you out of school?
Yeah, I'm out of school.
And so,
19.
You're 19.
I'm 19.
Okay. Are you you ready to graduate?
Yeah, I'm kind of done with that whole school idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of getting overwhelming.
Yeah. So do you have a plan afterwards? You want to take this full thing, boxing, music after school?
Honestly, bro, after my plans for high school, I kind of want to go to college, bro. Like just for, even if it's just for a couple years, and just like focus on that, just in case like the music or like even like you said, the boxing, it doesn't go the way I want it to go. Then I just have that backup plan.
I'm really interested in the boxing thing, man. How good are your hands? Like, have you had a match yet?
I only used to spar, bro. That's it, just spar. Like spar here and there. It was never nothing like any components or anything like that. It's just friendly sparring. Utah
has a good boxing culture too, man. We have a few Golden Gloves out here. I know of. I would love to see you get in the ring, man. I want to be up there first, like in the front. Just don't get knocked out. Like, I'm like, yo, ooh, that's happened to me before. Like, I went to some of my friends' matches, and you know, if you're from the fighting culture, if you understand it, you know that it's not. There's no shame in getting knocked out. There's no shame in losing, right? Yeah. Because you guys are doing something that we never would.
Yeah, there's that respect too after the fight. If someone gets knocked out or whoever loses, there's always gonna be that respect.
I hope. Sometimes there's not, and that's when you see them in the parking lot. You know? That's even worse. You know, it's bad news. But I love it, man. I love boxing culture. I love where you guys are at, man. You guys are in a really good stage in your early careers. I mean, 19 and 16. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I was 15, so I was a year younger than you when I started to really find myself in the entertainment industry out here in Utah. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's very small. It's very tight knit. With that being said, who have you guys worked with out here locally, or maybe who do you want to work with?
So I have worked in the past. I've worked with my boy ACal. I've worked with
yeah, I know ACal.
Got a boy named Medici, Jay Paradise, just some homies from out here. We was grinding. I got a few out here for sure. That I was working with for a while, but right now this switch up, it's kind of just slowed all that collabs down and all that. You know, been focusing on this corrido stuff. So, but yeah, that's just to name a few of those.
What about you, Gaga?
Well, right now I don't have like any official collabs out, but I got a collab coming out with my homie Sliing right here.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Is it dope?
Yeah.
You like, duh, what you want me to say? No, it's trash.
You know, not to sound like, you know.
I think you guys should be confident with it. You know what I mean? Like, let them know who you guys are. You know what I mean? Like, but don't be arrogant and cocky.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's never cockiness. Just we know though, like what we're doing. You know, it's.
How do you guys stay humble? Because obviously you're getting attention, right? You guys are getting the attention. People are seeing it. They're vibing to your music. So how do you stay humble?
I mean, like, people will reach out to me, and I just try to, like, you know, answer to everyone, you know, showing love. People show love, try to give them a shout-out. You know, I always show that I see it. You know, I'm not going to be, like, act like I'm too good to share. Like, someone made a cover on my song. Like, I'm going to share it, you know. Like, I'm going to show that I'm humble and that I care, you know, that you like my song and stuff.
What if it's trash?
Well, I mean, sometimes you gotta just show love, you know how to love.
All right, because I'm going to butcher it. I'm gonna remix it. I'm gonna butcher it.
I'm gonna share that.
All right, share it. What about you?
Same thing, honestly. Like if I get people hitting me up, like reposting my song or like just tagging me on their story, like I try and repost everything I can, and usually I get to everything, you know. And
Yeah, I try to treat everyone the same, you know, like try not to make anybody feel like, oh, he doesn't want to talk to me because he's too good, or he feels like he's too good, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, and then especially because we have a couple homies that are like in the same genre of music as us, that play guitar, play bass, and they upload their own covers too. Like it doesn't even have to be one of my songs or like anyone in Pura Vida song, you know. It can be someone that's already big, but they made a cover on that song, and I still repost it.
Yeah,
you know?
we'll just repost it. You know, everyone gotta share each other's stuff, and you know, we all trying to get out here.
Yeah.
Do you guys have your own studio?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
we
have our
work
own.
with Pura Vida.
Okay.
Pura Vida, like that's where we'll go and like record all our
Yeah.
stuff. And
So that's headquarters.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the place, bro.
How does that work? You guys just schedule out studio time? Who's the engineer? Like,
Yeah.
how's that work?
We just, we just talk to each other within the group, you know, and just everyone make sure we're on the same page. Like, oh, I'm gonna use the studio today, just so y'all know, you know, like,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
So
We
we
just.
have our little Pura Vida group chat that we all like send memes or like just business talks right there and then.
Yeah.
How many times you think we got mentioned in that chat, Fonzie? They're like, yeah, they're Lake Taquito 1, Dre Rocka. Oh my gosh. We're definitely in that group chat somewhere. Yeah, look at Slick laughing a little too hard at that. He's like, this fool Dre. So what was that experience like when you guys got to perform in at Valley Fair Mall? You know what I mean? Like how what did you guys think about that?
I mean, it definitely was something dope and something different, you know. It was always a dream. I would always drive by funny and tell my friends like, oh, one day I'm gonna perform in that little middle spot right there, watching. You know, it was just funny, like seeing it actually happen, and it was really nice though, honestly. You know, just being able to be there and just like, you know, I grew up there. You know, I'm pretty sure we all been there a lot, and so you know, to come back and just be able to do our thing there, that's definitely a blessing right there.
You got to do it with your brothers.
Yeah, I gotta do it with my brother Irvin.
Yep.
The oldest one.
And have him in and have that whole type of, cause man, honestly, like you guys, both of you guys did a really good job, man. I know it's not gonna be the last time. You know, this is only a small stepping stone to what you guys got going on. And I just really appreciate you guys even saying yes, and Rocky setting up the thing, and you guys coming out and doing your thing.
Appreciate the opportunity always.
Yeah, bro, that's for sure. Like we appreciate for having us there and just letting us know and everything like that.
Heck yeah, man. Gaga, you were in high school.
Yeah.
The girls are gonna see this. The girls are gonna see this. I'm really I'm fascinated because with me, I kept everything low key. Like nobody at my high school knew what was going on. Yeah. With you can't hide this.
Nah, I can't, bro.
Man, he must feel so cool walking through them hallways, huh? He's like, oh.
Yeah. His chest out a little bit too much now, yeah.
He's like,
yeah. Yeah, they gonna be like, oh, he boxed too? He got abs.
Got them little loquitas coming in, bro. Them little rolls.
So with that being said, though, like, are you doing anything with your school, like to showcase your talent, to get your school behind you?
Yeah. So watch. So, have you heard of LIA? Like, I forgot how do you say.
So it's a class, Latinos in Action.
Latinos
Oh
in Action.
yeah.
It's one of those classes, and well, this Friday the 29th, they're hosting like a car meet, right there at the school. So they asked one of the groups from Pura Vida, and like I go and like play with them every now and then, and they asked them to play, and they asked me like, hey, like you wanna do the car meet with us and perform? I'm like, well, yeah, like we all come to school here, like heck yeah, let's do it. So like it was pretty cool because I never thought that I'd be playing for like the school and everything like that.
That's dope, man.
It was pretty sick.
I say take advantage of it, man. Like you anybody in school, right? You have a really dope opportunity to let your school know, one, who you are, what you do, but then also be engaged and be involved. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's say, I don't know if we could say the school that you go to, but let's say that school, and I know which one it is, I'm not going to say it, but let's say that school, you were able to put up flyers. You were able to get 500 kids to come out to your event.
Yeah.
You charge them $5 a pop. That's money.
Money, bro.
That's eyes. That's likes. That's shares.
Yep.
And most importantly, that's a community. Yeah. You're now building a community that you could take with you when you graduate.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, oh, Gaga, the kid that takes his guitar to school and plays.
Yep.
Then, yeah.
And then by the time you're like 21 in the club, you're gonna be something totally different than Gaga. Watch. I guarantee it. You're gonna be something different. But the elevation. If you are evolution, you're gonna. What I see and what I've seen in other artists is where you are now isn't gonna be where you are later. You know what I mean? And rightfully so, right? You're gonna grow.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would have gave me advice on how to capitalize on where you are, because you're in the perfect market, especially in the demographic that you go to school in. You know what I mean? There's more of our type of faces in your school than if you went out to the west side or the east side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe think about that, man. Take advantage of it. You're a handsome kid, man. Take advantage of your looks. Maybe don't get punched in the face.
There, huh?
No. Stay away from the girls, man. The girls, man, will get you in trouble. You get caught up. They're going to be protesting you out front of the school. He cheated. Yeah, they be protesting at school now.
For real.
Like when I went to school, it was Si Se Puede when we all walked out in 2007, 2006, 6 or 7. When was that? Was that 2006? Remember we all wore, well, yeah, that's right. This is old. That's right. But yeah, man, you have a really cool opportunity, both of you. Where can we catch your music at, Sling?
So I'm on all platforms. Sling $L 2 I's NNG. Gotta make sure to spell it right, cause you know how it be.
Yep.
But yeah, we on all platforms for the most part. You know, on Instagram, Sling_STR. You can find all of us there, all of our updates.
What about you, Gaga?
Well, my personal page on Instagram is Gaga_SP_LDV.
Too long.
Already forgot it by now, huh? No, but what's it called? Our group page is at Los del Valle Oficial on Instagram. So yeah, and also check out the Pura Vida Entertainment page, you know, because they help us a lot.
Definitely. Shout out to Rocky.
You can find all the artists under
Shout out Rocky for sure.
Yeah, shout out Rocky.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you guys coming through. Again, this isn't gonna be the last time, man. I look forward to seeing where you guys go from here. Just keep that foot on the gas.
Okay.
You know, make the city
Appreciate that.
see you, right? Don't wait for the city to don't wait for you to get, you know, to have the city see you. Let the city see you. Like, make them. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, put this stuff out there and they will. You feel me? Awesome. Dre Rocka. Got my man Fonzie out here taking pictures. Thank you, Fonzie. U92SLC.com. Gaga and my man Sling.
Yes, sir. 801 shit, bitch. Yeah. Como ven, no pensaban que yo lo podía. Aquí ando hasta este día. Que un gallo para sentir la vida. Y las morras nunca andan faltando. El dinero vamos tomando. En las trocas las llantas quemando. Y las marcas ahí se van quedando. Hoy yo tengo lo que pido. Es un sueño la vida que vivo. Yo no todos pueden con mi estilo. Pero aquí sigo yo tranquilito. Con la clica todos chillen. Muchos quieren pero no lo entienden. Pasa el gallo y si se me acaba nos forjamos otro en un segundo. Muchos hablan por hablar, pero hablan por detrás. Quiero feria es lo que vamos a contar. Yes sir. This is the later one. Sling. Slap that shit. Como ven, no pensaban que yo lo podía. Aquí en hasta este día que un gallo para sentir la vida. Y las morras nunca andan